guy Teddy being the first comment. My guy, appreciate you, dude. And last but not least, this right here really has no. I really got no stats for this. Well, maybe I do. But there's been some talks about over the years about women's basketball and the viewership and how it's important that it improves and it gets better. This has been one of the most amazing years when it comes to women's basketball in college and WNBA because they got this. You got the super team talking to WNBA now, and now in college basketball you got matchups. You got Caitlin Clark, you got Hannah Hidalgo, you got Juju Watkins, you had Caitlin Clark, Reese, Camila from South Carolina. You got matchup. You got Paige Beckers, UConn. There are so many names I can continue to come up with. I talked about Abby Asu, the girl from Columbia. She's a really good girl. She's in Division I basketball. You got matchups to talk about when it comes to college basketball, and more than likely that's going to happen. That's going to carry over to the WNBA. But these three ladies have covered it in such a excellent fashion that I have to highlight them. And particularly on ESPN. The three ladies are Andraya Carter, Elle Duncan, and Chiney Ogwumike. These three young ladies have done an amazing job promoting and talking about women's basketball. This is exactly what was needed for these young ladies to get their talk, to get the viewership. Women's college basketball, the national championship, peaked at 24 million viewers. 24 million viewers. Who was talking about it the most? These three young ladies right here. Not only did it peak at 24 million, the final numbers is 18.7 million watched the game from beginning to end. 18.7 million. That's the most in women's college basketball history, and it's not even close. Exactly, Teddy. They are the big three. I couldn't just put one of them in here. I had to put them in as a trio. These three ladies are doing such an amazing job that I just had to talk about it. Andraya and Chiney, we know they're both players. They play basketball. Elle Duncan has been in ESPN for a very long time, and the three of them is like the perfect tandem when it comes to talking about women's sports, period. So, ladies, I just want to say thank you for what you've done, your coverage of college basketball and your coverage of the WNBA. Just your coverage of women's sports has been truly amazing. I love the sport, period, and I definitely think it needs to be talked about a lot more. So you ladies are further pushing it. Now we got commercials with Caitlin Clark. We got commercials with Juju Watkins. Juju Watkins is in the commercial with Joel Embiid. We know who Joel Embiid is, a former MVP. He just won MVP last year. And we know what Juju Watkins can do with The Rock. Chiney can do it with The Rock. Andraya Carter can do it with The Rock. Elle Duncan, I know I seen you got a little jump shot too. But look, man. Ladies, thank you. Thank you for your coverage of the sport. You have done a really, really amazing job. So thank you for all that you've done. And welcome, a huge welcome to being the featured dogs of the week. Thank you.